Alright, ladies and gentlemen, Fab's in the house, and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm in the house with the Liong Mah Endeavour knife here with me for a review. And as usual, I'm gonna analyze the look, the sound, and the feel of this bad boy right over here. Look at this, I'm tossing everything around. But I need to say a huge shout out to my buddy Branding for sending these goodies along, so I'm able to check them out, share my impressions with you. This guy comes with the, like this business card right over here, like a oversized Ranger's Eye patch, velcroed on the back, microfiber cloth, and a soft pouch, which is branded as well. So nice packaging that comes with this pretty interesting titanium frame lock from Liong Mah. Really good knife, I'm telling you guys right away. But let's check the size first. We got 3.7 inch for the cutting edge, 4.78 inches overall, 8.5 inches for the overall length of this fella. And since I'm lately on a kick for carbon fiber scales or inlays, I'm just gonna show you a couple of knives like large Sebenza 21, Raindrop, carbon fiber, Skaha, North Arm knives, because I'm just into carbon fiber scales. So it doesn't really make sense, but I just want to show you this big boy. Like for example, Vero Engineering Isotope 520 from Custom Knife Factory 5th Georget designed, and another beautiful lightning strike carbon fiber Shirogorov Custom Division F3B and marble carbon fiber Shirogorov Custom Division Neon NL. And you will ask yourself why Fab is showing us this carbon fiber inlays if this is just like a titanium frame lock. I don't know, I just happen to like carbon fiber, and lately I like those inlays. Anyways, it was just something to bug you guys, because some people, they don't like the size comparison, and I like it. It's just a nice excuse to show you guys what is around, because the knives are keeping changing. So it's just an excuse to show you something else, something different. But here we are talking about this fella. That's the Liong Mah Endeavour. This is that's a beast of a knife, for sure. You saw the size. It is a titanium frame lock. This is not a cheap one. I think this is in the $400. 350, something in that ballpark. I might be wrong, guys. If I'm wrong, just let me know in the comments down below. It's gonna be too late to add some subtitles, but I can pin the comment. Maybe that's gonna be useful. So anyways, this thing is gorgeous. I love it for a couple of reasons. There's some things I'm not really fond of, but still, it's a titanium frame lock. The finish is beautiful. This blasted titanium is gorgeous. Very nicely rounded off. Like this side is very well made. I like these sweeping lines that just widens up to the end. Full backspacer. There's no backspacer. These are just the scales wrapping around, getting to meet each other in this fake backspacer. You have a lanyard all option going on right over there, and you have a nice 3D milled handle going on. I mean, nicely chamfered. This thing is skeletonized on the inside. It's chamfered on the inside. It is very well made, guys, I'm telling you. Pretty cool finger groove, which acts also as like a finger guard. Nicely done. You have this very interesting detail right over here. Look at that. These are the screws screwed in from the inside that are holding the stainless steel lock face insert together up against the lock bar, which is in titanium, which would add some maybe lock stick in making contact with the steel, S35VN in this case, of the blade. So they added this little stainless steel insert, so that's going to eliminate that, and it's pretty well done. Like, you don't feel it. It's very good. It also has an over travel lock bar stabilizer. I don't know if you can see it through the cut, but you can't overextend this, and that's very good. Also, you have, I was saying, fake for backspacer, just like the scales. The blade is actually very well centered, and it's safely recessed. Yeah, I can't. No, I can't. No. So that's good. Also, you have a very simple construction. 2 screws for the handle, which are interestingly different sizes. I mean, not for the torques needed, but just for the head size. And one pivot, pretty much straightforward. You can just check out my disassembly video to see how this guy is made on the inside. Very interesting. Guys, check out this pocket clip. It's a little bit on the short side, not very well proportioned with the knife. It's good, pretty high ramp. So one thing that I notice is that this guy is just like sweeping up. It doesn't look like really flush. So kind of like bugs me a little bit that this is not parallel with the scale. Kind of feels like going up. But I mean, it might just like an optical illusion. It's a titanium, of course, hidden hardware, tip-up carry only pocket clip. And if you check it closely, look at this. You see milling lines. Definitely there's milling lines going obliquely, in an oblique way, which are not present anywhere else on the knife. So that's an interesting choice. I mean, they're subtle for sure, but they're there. Not reversible, tip-up carry only, just it's gonna be there. So, and then you guys have to meet this pretty cool drop point blade with a dual tone finish. Look at the fuller. Has some very light, small orange peel, maybe mandarin peel going on in this groove over here. Internally cut out. The flats are belt grind satin horizontally, and the primary bevel is just vertical satin belt marks. You have a logo going on over here, which I really, to be honest, I don't like this logo. There's like this jimping, which I truly love, because if you see, it's going in this way like a saw, has a direction. You see, it's going in this way, so there's a lot of grip. I like it. This is gonna keep this finger like glued here. It's not gonna go there, and it's not too sharp. It's just like perfectly functional. And then you have like a little swedge going on, but just ends here to keep the thickness of the tip intact, as you can see from here. This is a quite thick stock, as this is a flat grind. It's a little bit thick behind the edge, to be honest, and the sharpening choil, it's that. So you can see like thick behind the edge. You can see the stock is relatively thick, and you have basically no chamfering here on the flipper tab, which is beautifully hidden right over here. Love this thing. So, and here when you close the blade, you see this guy just gonna be right there following this line going down. So very well executed, especially for the light switch deployment method. You can even pull off like a push button, but it's gonna require a little bit more force, but still the blade is well designed. I really like it. It's a little bit thick behind the edge. You have a S35VN steel logo just going there. You can see the detent hole there, and just the Liong Mah logo on the show side. So not too much, but I'm not a fan of this logo right here, but it's just me. So yeah, it's I like the profile. Overall, it's a very good profile. Not a perfect blade, but still. The sound, it's loud and clacky and thwacky. And when you close the blade, oh boy, look at that. Oof, thwack, stonk. Very loud knife. I want to check the weight with you, because there's quite some heft to it, even if there's some internal skeletonization, but you have that backspace, you have the stock thickness, and you have 5.39 ounces in your pocket. So it's substantial. You are gonna feel it. It's a balanced knife. It's robust feeling in the hand. It's very good. There's no hot spots. It's feels good in the hand. Of course, as you can see, there's not much lock bar access here. There's a little bit of, you see, like milling here, but no, not so much. But still, you can do it. You can just angle your thumb and just push it, but you kind of have to jam it in. So not perfect under that perspective. The jimping, as I said, is just phenomenal. The grip is good. You can do even like a reverse grip like that. pretty much comfy, and this thing is like super solid. It's robust. It's built like a tank. This thing on the back is gonna make sure that nobody shakes, nobody rattles, nobody moves in the most absolute way. Very, very robust, very rigid, solid in the hand. It's the texture is slippery, it's smooth, so it's not that grippy, but still it's well made. It's also robust because there's no blade plate. Actually, a little bit, but not up and down, just a tiny bit, left and right. But for sure, it's strong. It locks up strongly. You have, of course, a bearing system going on under the pivot. Otherwise, how would you achieve an action like this, right? It's look at this deployment method, and look at this, boom, and look at the closing action. Closing action of this fella is spectacular. Look at this. So basically disengage the lock bar, and this fella, whoops, just wants to go. You keep it like this in the vertical position, not pinching the lock bar. It stops there. So I'm just rotating the handle to get this guy closed. And this is a beautiful gliding shut action. Very, very good. So the flipper tab, you know, it's a little bit pointy. If you want to do a push button, kind of can, but it's strong, so I just suggest you just stick with the light switch, and this thing is gonna be deploying like a rocket. Very, very good. Of course, you can also take care of the fuller kind of groove with the middle, with the index, and with the thumb as well. No, this doesn't work, but for me. But I mean, this thing is super fidgety. You can use like 3-4 different methods of deployment, and that's a fidgety knife, and the sound it makes is kind of like intimidating when you deploy it like that. But the gentleness with which this blade just closed, like, it's gorgeous. I love the closing action. It's really satisfactory, guys. I mean, the overall look of this fella is great. Nice lines, well balanced. I really like this this look for sure. Great ergos, nothing wrong with that. Sound is thwack, is like loud, and the action also is gorgeous, guys. I mean, there's a couple things to take care here, but beside that, this is a pretty cool one for sure. So there you have it. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching. Hey, don't forget to like and subscribe, and stay tuned.